What's good, YouTube? Jay Barnes back at you again with another video. Man, I hope the audio was clear. I'm not too close to the speaker, but it is pointed in this direction, so hopefully it don't pick up too much of the speaker. But you know, on my first exercise, specifically since I'm doing chest today, I'm really working on power, right? So I'm gonna be a lot more explosive on my working sets. I'm not gonna be focused so much on time under tension, but I do want my form to be fairly good, but I do want to increase my incline bench press. I don't do flat bench very much, so you know, my big lift for chest is gonna be incline bench press. So I'm gonna focus more on, like, my top set right now is 315, right? I can get it 4 or 5 reps, and I've been able to get that 5, 6 reps for the longest. So now my goal is really to get about good 8 reps with 315 so I can increase the weight and go up a little bit more. Now, in order to build muscle, you know, your nutrition has to be on point. Of course, you have to progressively overload your lifts. And by me going from a 315 incline press for 5 reps to 8 reps at 315, obviously I'm getting stronger. More than likely I've gained some muscle. So that's my logic with that. And my power is going to eventually, is definitely going to be exponentially better, right? So right now I'm going to focus on power, explosiveness, and on my other lifts I'll do a little bit more time under tension, taking the reps a little bit slower, a little bit higher reps, you know. But overall, you know, still gonna live hard, be intense, and just got to make sure my nutrition and my recovery is on point. All right, let's get it. Now, if your goal is to be explosive and powerful on your presses, specifically, let's say a flat bench press, or like me right here, I'm on the incline barbell. Man, those warm-up sets, you need to be explosive. You need to be pushing that weight moving that weight as fast as possible, because it's gonna translate as you move up in weight. You know what I mean? You wanna keep everything the same. If you lifting a bar, you lifting a plate, you wanna do that the same so that you're exploding as the weight gets heavier. Very simple. I'm gonna knock out 2 working sets at 315. I definitely got 5 reps in me, but man, really my goal is to get to 8 reps because I want to move up to 365. You know, want to progress my lifts so that at some point I can get to 405 for reps on the incline press. Now, doing 405 on a flat bench, very impressive. Anybody who can do 315 for reps, very impressive. But me personally, it's a little bit different by being able to rep 405 on the incline press for reps. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm striving for. So at this point, it's definitely continue to lean out, but also the goal is to gain strength. So eventually, as the weight comes off, man, I'm looking jacked as ever. man, got 5 reps right there. I know I could have got 6, but I'll tell you like this. I'll hit 6 next week. I don't hit 6 reps next week, we're gonna start over, lighten the load up, and we're gonna work higher reps, hit heavier weight, until I can hit heavier weight. I've been a little stuck at that 5 plates for a few weeks, but I know I could have got 6. I had 6 in me. So do another set right here, then I'll break the weight down, man, and do a little bit of a burnout, move on. Man, if you drive over 20 minutes from your crib to hit the gym because that specific gym has the best equipment, man, put a W in the comments. Look, it's my first time on this chest press machine, but it's gonna be similar to a flat bench. But I like it because it's a machine. I don't gotta do nothing but put some weight on there and get to moving. So it's gonna be mainly a chest day, but I'm gonna vary the angles. Started with an incline press, which is gonna hit more of the upper part of the chest. Now we're moving to a flat variation where it's gonna hit more of the middle pec, right? And I'm gonna slow the reps down and take the reps up a little bit higher in the more of the 12 rep range. Do 2 good working sets, get up out of there, we're gonna move over into some incline. Let's get it. That first set, man, was a little fill out. I only had a plate on there, so that wasn't too bad. So got 2 plates on there now, man. We're gonna see. I think I may go up to three plates, but we're gonna make this work. Definitely didn't plan on doing this many sets, but like I said, this is my first time using this machine, so wasn't too sure on how much weight I should load on there. It happens. So got 3 plates on there, man. We're gonna get after it. I like how this is set up. The seat isn't too low, it isn't too high. It's right. You know, my hand placement is right about, you know, nipple height. So, and if I want to move my hands down and do more of a neutral grip, I can. I think I may try this one next go around, but we're gonna see how this go, man. If I need to, I'll just throw another plate on there, man, and rep that out. All right, let's get it. to get a late night one. Well, it ain't too late tonight, but Sunday evening, man, I was watching my Broncos play today, man, and boy, it's only week 2, so I'm not gonna trip, but defense didn't look too good. Granted, we are missing a couple players right in the middle of our defense that I feel would make a difference. Because Jonathan Taylor, man, he was running all over us today. He pretty much had that's probably gonna be the best game he had all season. You know, he had over 200 yards of offense, man, was breaking runs left and right, catching balls out the backfield, going 40, 50 yards. And man, I'll tell you, man, when your team loses and you're invested a lot, right? You're invested a lot in your team, and your team loses, man, somehow it does take a toll on you through the week. You know what I mean? You got to kind of like a down week. So, man, my therapy is coming in here, man, getting at this work, you know, and it's going to make me feel better, you know, because I'm going to go home and eat some good food, get some rest, man. And, you know, when I get to the shop, when I get to work, man, next few days, I'm going to hear from everybody who come in. But it comes with the territory, man. When your team wins, you win with them. When they lose, you lose with them too, man. It's all good. But yeah, man, let me knock out these flies. You know, we're gonna apply some pressure here. Maybe about 2 or 3 good sets, man. And bang out a couple tricep movements and hit the Stairmaster. But overall, man, gotta start pushing a little bit harder, man. I'm a little disappointed with that incline press today. I know I could have got 6 reps, man, but sometimes when you in the gym by yourself, you don't have a spot buddy, somebody to help you out, man, in case you fail. You tend to kind of hold back just a little bit, or at least I do. So it's all good. We're gonna move on. Man, I could talk sports all day, man. If y'all don't know, man, I'm a big sports fan. Most sports, I would say. Last night was the Terrence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez fight, man. Really a great fight, one of the best fights I've seen as a boxing fan. I almost could predict it, you know, just for people who aren't really, you know, big into boxing or the sport of boxing. Man, the skill set and the ability to do multiple things in the ring oftentimes is going to supersede an excellent guy who's good at or great at just one thing. Because when that one thing is nullified, like power, for instance, if you got a lot of power, right? And your thing is, oh man, if I land this big shot, you know, I could win. And there's a lot of guys who go very far in boxing that way. But the guy that's really good at, you know, moving around, using the jab, fighting on the inside, you know what I mean? Counter-punching, combinations. They got more to reach in their bag and get to. So it's kind of like you take that concept into the gym. There's guys who are only good at bench pressing or got some really strong shoulders. Man, they weak in the legs. Their back workouts is soft. Look, man, it's better to be well-rounded in the gym, man. Having a good, solid bench press. Having some good, nice and even shoulders, man. Being able to do pull-ups, 12, 15, 20 rep sets, you know what I mean? And getting under the squat rack and knocking out a lot of reps with a heavy weight on squats, man. You know, and I pride myself on being well-rounded, not just being good at one thing. You know what I mean? So Yeah. Now back to the weights. We're gonna knock out some tricep push downs, man. Work on that, you know what I mean, that long head, that outer head of the tricep, which is gonna give you more the width look as you sitting on the front, you know what I mean? So we're gonna hit that, hit an overhead, something that's gonna stretch the tricep out, hit that long head, which is on the inside of the arm for the most part. It's gonna give you more of that back portion of the tricep. And yeah, man, we're gonna get done. Let's go. So I'm gonna knock out this overhead extension. I like to do this sitting down. Just takes out the momentum from my legs, but just gonna focus on hitting this real strict just for the sake of not gonna go look for a bench. But yeah, man, this is the last exercise we're gonna do for the day, man. And I'm out, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Catch me on the next one.